Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please. That's enough. Thank you very much. Please sit down, relax, cut out with the phony stuff. No, I mean it. You're lovely. Give me thunder. That's what I always say. In the studio, Chunky, the warm-up guy, before I come out, he says, "Give me thunder." He's just started that. We've been doing this show for years. He's started saying, "Give me thunder." I'm like, what the hell is that? I'll give you thunder. Coffee, yeah. No, it's a great day for America, everybody. It is. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. It's Dick Cheney's birthday. Happy birthday, Dick. Happy birthday, Dick Cheney. He celebrated, big celebration today in Washington, 21-gun salute. Gonna be a long night. Each gun aimed at a different lawyer. John McCain did well yesterday. He did very well winning in Florida. Who says it's no country for old men? Well done, John McCain, I say. Mitt Romney has plans to stop McCain's momentum, though. He's going to take the tennis balls off McCain's walker, and that'll... Big Republican debate tonight. It was tonight because of We're Live, so it's already happened. Knock it off! They believe me! We are! No, it wasn't a great debate, though. It really made me think about it. It was held here in Southern California, right over there, somewhere. Just past the Brown Derby and the... Los Angeles, we're not used to that kind of big political debate. The big debate here is usually facelift or boob job. That's the way we do it. Do you know, one of LA's most famous residents, though, Tom Cruise, has been given an honour today. He was given the honour of being the first man to ride the new Ducati motorcycle. That's a big honour. Do we have a picture of that? There he is. Yeah, look there. That makes no sense at all. That's right, I'm saying Tom Cruise is made of Legos. Yeah. Take that, Cruise. You know what? I'm always saying stuff about... I got nothing against Tom Cruise. Why am I even saying that? I don't even know Tom Cruise. He's not made of Legos. He's not a tiny little man. He's not made of Legos. He's not made of Legos. So, sorry, Tom. Or I'll say it in the way you understand. Sorry, Tom. No, I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. All right, knock it off. I'm trying. Do you know who it was a great day for? Ryan Seacrest. He was named the #1. This is true. He was named #1 on the sexy guy list put out by Victoria's Secret. I'm just telling you the news. I think I know what Victoria's Secret is. She's a guy. So there's so much today, news today about Tom Cruise, Ryan Seacrest, a lot of news out of Washington, of course. The fate of the nation hangs in the balance. Our very future teeters. It teeters right here. But you know what caught my eye? Germany's got a nude airline. Look at this. Nude airline. It's in the news. It's written down. You know it's true. A nude airline. At last. At last. At last someone... For years I've been saying it. At last someone has combined the modern flying technology with the good old-fashioned nude Germans. Of course, it would have to be the Germans. We're falling behind America. I'm not kidding, this is a real airline. It goes from Germany to the Baltic Sea, which the Germans have been doing for a long time, usually in tanks, but they've... Too soon? But this is a true airline, right? The passengers, a true airline. Yes, it's really true. No, passengers on this airline, they take their clothes off during the flight. And it gives a whole new meaning to in-flight entertainment. But it makes sense, I suppose, from a security standpoint. I mean, you can hardly sneak anything onto the plane if you... Well, maybe you can. That's up to you, all right? I'm not surprised Germans come up with a nude airliner. I don't know what they call it. Naughty Bubenwaffe or something. Welcome aboard, Naughty Bubenwaffe. Please return yourself to the fully upright position. Be careful, objects may have moved during the flight. They could injure a fellow passenger. What's the deal with Germans? They're obsessed with nudity. That's right, I said it. I once went to a nude beach in Portugal, long way from Germany. It was full of nude Germans on the nude beach. And it wasn't titillating at all. It was all beer guts and hairy backs. The men were worse. Welcome to the nude beach. Nudists always say, they always, whenever you talk to nudists, which I don't, but whenever they, but when nudists ever talk about it, they say, well, it's not about sex. Nudity is not about sex, it's about freedom. It's about the freedom to, it's not about freedom. I just took the citizenship test this week. I know about freedom. Our founding fathers, to a man, every man jack, when they wrote this thing down, they had pants on. Every one of them. Pants, a shirt, a couple of hats in that room as well, I think. And they're always playing volleyball, nudists. That's what I don't get. So I was like, the first thing they do, take their clothes off, play volleyball. Do we have a picture of nudists playing? There they are, they're always at it. That bearded guy is always there as well. Look at that. Yeah, he's always there. I like him. Here I go. Why? You know why I think they play volleyball when they're naked? Because you have to go like this when you're playing volleyball, so your body looks perky and stuff. You never see nudists go bowling, would they? They would have lots of things hanging down. Oh. Plus, people would laugh at you when you wear nothing but bowling shoes. I learned that the hard way. I can never go back to Lucky Strike. Do you know what? I think volleyball is sexier when the players wear a little something. I know what you mean. Show me the picture of that. See, look, that's what you call it. See what I'm saying? There's a bit of volleyball right there. I like a little bit of clothing there, so you get something left to the imagination. Not much left to the imagination. Just, I've got a very limited imagination. Just a tiny, tiny little bit of clothing. Nowadays, just volleyball naked, right? Back in ancient Greece, every sport was played naked. That's true. In the Olympics, everybody was completely nude. The audience, the people playing, the sportscasters, the people showing to you to your seats, everybody naked. But that's because in ancient Greece, everybody did everything naked. They went nude all the time. They sunbathed nude, they went to the supermarket nude, they invented democracy in the nude. How would you have a serious political debate in the nude? Well, let me just say... All in favour, say, ooh. All right, we gotta take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, my naughty chickens. Which reminds me, I was talking about that nude airline. Look, I've got nothing against nudity, by the way, too often. But I just think that, I was talking earlier on about nudity, and I think, well, the truth is most people look better with their clothes on, really. See, I include myself in this. I look better with my clothes on. I take it off, I'm like, oh. Grandpa, do you have a message from beyond the grave? Like, I know I've got abs, they're just hidden. Do you know what I mean? They're hidden. If I wanted to find my abs now, I'd have to send archaeologists in. Indiana Jones, maybe. When people they do that thing where they try and get caught naked. When they try and get caught, they leave their curtains open and walk around. All right, I'd do that. Whenever I stay in a hotel, I take all my clothes off, I call the front desk and I say, can you send someone up to fluff my pillows? There's even a TV show now called How to Look Good Naked, right? And it stars Carson Kressley, the guy from Queer Eye from The Straight Guy. And he, in the show, helps women, you know, to look good naked. Now, I don't know Mr. Kressley. I'm sure he's a very nice man. Seems like a very nice man, but it's no secret. He's gay! Now, is this the best person to be judging what a naked woman... I mean, because you're going to be... Everything's all in the wrong place. These... what is this here? Hello? Also, there's a difference between naked and naked. Like, naked is like, oh, I'm naked, I hope nobody can see me. And then naked is like, yeah, that's right. That's what I do when I'm naked. I try and get people to have sex with me by doing jazz hands at them. Yeah! Check it out, baby! There's nude and naked, and then there's the word nude. The first time I heard the word nude, I was a kid, and one of the guys in the schoolyard came over and said, quick, quick, Sandy just saw a nude a couple of blocks away. And I'm like, a nude? Let's go! And I didn't know what a nude was. I thought it was an animal with antlers or something like that. Like we're all going over there with flaming torches and binoculars, pitchforks. Where's the nude? But we did see that nude. Yes. And that nude was to become my first wife. It's not true. My first wife, Nudella, who changed her name when we got married, obviously, to Nudella Ferguson. I don't know. By the way, I have to tell you, I've been avoiding the issue. You've probably noticed I'm skirting around it, but I've got to tell you the truth. Jessica Alba, who's meant to be on the show tonight, not here. I know, but wait, let me finish. Let me finish. Well, first of all, good night, 18 to 24-year-old men. But then... Jessica called this morning. She feeling a little bit sick. You know, she's pregnant. She feels a little bit sick. And we said, well, let's stay home. And she's going to come in next week. So we are going to send her Wolfgang Puck mini burgers to help her get... Well, actually, we're not, because I can't afford them. But I figured if I mention that then on the air, Wolfgang Puck will be embarrassed and he'll send her mini burgers. Hey, presto, I look like a good guy and I haven't spent any money at all. All right, I've been yakking a lot. We'll be right back with the emails, everybody. We'll be right back. Emails when we get back. Welcome back. Welcome back, my naughty monkeys. There you are. That's the noise that I made when I saw all those nude Germans on the beach in Portugal. Then I asked them if they could fluff my pillows. In German. Could you fluff my pillows? Isn't it amazing how I can speak German like that? Good evening, I can speak German. Hogan? I'm going to be in trouble with the Germans now, I tell you. Which is not a good place to be, actually. All right, do we have time for the emails? Yes, we do. Yeah.
Yes, it's email time again. Put down your ganja, it's time to check the mail. Yeah,
Email time again. Ting. All right, this is from Abe in Kittening in Pennsylvania. Kittening. How do you pronounce that? Is that kitten? That sounds like a sexy thing, doesn't it? Did you do any kittening? It's kind of like a posh English sexual position. Hello, Lord Percy. I'm afraid the young maid over yonder and I have been kittening. Here, don't be telling my dad, will you? Don't tell my father we was kittening. No, of course won't. I be your dear. I didn't understand it either. This is from Abe in Kittening. That's what it's called. Dear Craig, I am 21 years old and cheated on by all of my girlfriends. My heart is broken. Any words of advice? Well, you got a logic problem there, Abe. First of all, getting cheated on by all of your girlfriends. If you get more than one girlfriend, you're the cheat. This is the... This is your first logic problem. Also, you're 21 years old and you're saying, my heart is broken, any words of advice? Yeah, yes, I do, Abe. Here are my words of advice. Grow a pair. There you are. And if you don't understand what I mean, go to a beach in Portugal and ask the Germans. This is from Jimmy in Salem in Massachusetts. Yeah. Jimmy says, Craig, do you use prescription strength antiperspirant? I didn't know you could get prescription strength antiperspirant. I would use it if I don't use any at all. Still a little bit European. Actually, I do the swearing-in ceremony on Friday. I'll have to say goodbye to all that body odor. There's a certain amount of regret involved, too. All right, now listen, today is a very important day for one of the many friends of this show. Take a look at this.
And now, Sean Connery's This Day in History.
On this day, in 1981, I celebrated my 16th wedding anniversary with a marathon love-making session. When it was over, I went home and had dinner with the wife.
That was Sean Connery's This Day in History.
Romantic fool. Now, it's romance. American Idol, of course, is in full swing right now. Everyone loves to hate Simon Cowell because he's mean. But not a lot of people know that he's also a doctor. I know. I was surprised, too. When I heard it, I went, just like you. Simon Cowell's a doctor. But he is. He is a doctor. Take a look at this.
Dr. Simon Cowell, MD.
Simon Cowell is not a licensed physician.
And I say, this woman says she's burned her tongue on hot coffee.
But she makes no sense. How do you understand what she's saying?
I've worked with Paula Abdul for years.
Dr. Simon Cowell, MD.
Dr. Simon Cowell, we'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Hi, ladies. Hi. Welcome back. Welcome back. I show you that picture of the audience, the lovely audience there, so you know it's not a laugh track that we're forgetting to add. My first guest tonight is a terrific actor. He's earned 3 Emmy nominations over the years. He co-stars in the new NBC drama Life. Take a look at this.
What does the Bank of Los Angeles holdup have to do with the detective who put you away?
They both have Jack Reese in common.
Charlie, I'm not Robin, am I? You know, Batman and Robin, trusty sidekick.
You mean like in tights? No, Ted. You are not Robin.
Please welcome Adam Arkin, everybody. Adam Arkin. How lovely to see you. I thank you for doing jazz hands when you came out.
Oh well, it needed to be done.
Did you
Even
ever?
if I am clothed.
Yeah. Have you ever done jazz hands naked?
Yeah, I have.
Really?
Actually, I'm being considered for a slot on the maiden voyage of the naked German airline.
I'm fascinated by this. Apparently this is old news. It's been going on all week, but I am amazed by this nudity in this airline.
In the unlikely event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure,
Yeah.
you may have to pump yourself up.
I don't know. Once the mask comes down, put it on yourself before the other person.
Yes, and on your face.
Yeah, on your
Please.
face. Put it on here. We're going to get a lot of angry letters from Germany.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's all
We've
right.
sent them before.
Yes, yes, they have,
Yeah.
and we sent them right back. Now, what about the show Life? What's that about then? Is it about life or not really? Is that an ironic twist on the word life?
Well,
it's really
life
about
is a
death.
broad enough subject that
Yeah.
you can pretty much say anything's about
Right.
life. But it's about a detective, Charlie Cruz, who gets sent to prison for 12 years for a crime he didn't commit.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Isn't it awful?
Yeah.
And he gets out, new evidence clears his name. He gets out, he gets his job back.
Is it DNA
It
evidence?
is DNA.
Yes. That DNA.
Sneaky.
They should have been using that years ago, and all these people that didn't do stuff, oh, they didn't have it.
I keep it handy at all times, just in case.
I
I'm
always have
accused
my
of
DNA
something.
with me, yeah. Just in case.
Can't be too careful.
Yeah, it's always to have just a little with you.
And now that you're a citizen, you should know this stuff.
Yeah, yes. It didn't come up during the test. But so he's cleared of a crime he doesn't commit using DNA.
Yeah, and he's now back on the force. He's very wealthy because he received a huge financial settlement.
Ah.
And he is engaged in solving crimes, but also solving the mystery of who set him up for the crime.
Oh, nice. Now, but he's very wealthy, and do the other cops reject him because he's done time
Some
in
of
the
them
big
do.
house?
Some of them do. But his partner, who played by the lovely Sarah Shahi, embraces him and is watching his back.
Is there sexual tension between you?
Oh, of course. You got to have the sexual tension.
And is there DNA involved there?
You know, after the writers' strike, they may be getting into some.
Now, are you not working right now because of the strike?
We are not. No, we stopped after 11 episodes, but we stopped knowing that we got to pick up for the rest of the season.
Oh, well, that's
and
great.
We do come back.
Yeah,
so
that's
we know
lovely.
There'll
And
be life after the strike.
It's been very difficult in Hollywood with the strike. You know, have you had to cross picket lines?
No, I've walked on some picket lines, but I haven't.
Really?
crossed
You
any.
remember the Writers Guild?
No, but there's
You
been
just thought you'd go.
there's been a strong solidarity
With
with
SAG.
Screen Actors
Yeah,
Guild.
yeah,
So
yeah, of course,
I'd like
yeah.
to show my support. And, but no, thankfully I've not had to cross any lines.
No. Exactly.
And you worked out a deal here.
Yes, well, I didn't. David Letterman did. I don't do anything. I just go, oh, yeah, thanks, everybody. It's Dave. Dave does it all. Do you know Dave?
I've met him.
Could you get me an introduction?
Sure. I'll make a couple of calls.
Have you ever done Dave's show?
I have. I've done it a few times.
Well, I've done it too. Have you noticed how very cold it is?
It's freezing.
Yeah.
But it's cold here, too.
I know.
You take after your boss, don't you?
I do everything I can the way Dave does. Also, when I was on Dave's show, it was before I got this show, I noticed that when I did Dave's show, it was so cold in the studio that, you know, my nipples went pert.
Maybe that's what he's after.
And I was like, Dave, hi! Lovely to be here. Now, what, you live in Los Angeles?
I do. I live in Studio
Of course,
City.
you'd be a native. Did you grow up here?
No. I was born and grew up in New York. Moved out here right after high school. Started working and haven't stopped.
And do you have kids here?
I do. I have a 3-year-old son here.
Wow.
And a 21-year-old daughter up in Seattle. And I planned it that way so I could pay for private tuition over a 40-year span.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's funny, I have a 7-year-old son, 6.5-year-old son, and my head first went to wait, but you're just getting out of the money, and then you're in the money again! Yeah, well, there you go, that's nice.
My 3-year-old helped me shop for the show today.
Really?
Yeah, and I realized I needed a new shirt, so he went shirt shopping with me. He was in the dressing room, and I tried this shirt on, and he said, he looked at me and said, "How do you look, Daddy?" And I looked down, I said, "I don't know, Emmett, how do I look?" And he looked up at me and said, "Dashing."
That's kind of great.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, is he a very dashing dresser himself?
He is a dashing dresser himself, and he's an avid reader. That came from his Mind Your Manners B.B. Wolf book.
I don't know that book.
Big Bad Wolf. Oh, you got to check it out.
B.B.
And thank you for the book, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. They're free. You know.
Well, it still means something to me.
Do you have to say B.B. Wolf instead of Big Bad Wolf? Is that a politically
That's
correct
just the
thing?
title of. No, that's just the title of the
Because I
book.
thought maybe you weren't allowed to say Big Bad
No,
anymore.
you
have
can
to
say
say,
you can still say Big Bad.
You never know. You have to say, you know, plus-sized, morally challenged wolf. You know.
And I know from watching the show that you're very concerned with being politically correct.
I always like to steer an even course of not getting fired.
You walk that line.
No, I do. Now, listen, do you do that when you do the show, when you play the detective?
I'm not the detective.
Oh, you're not?
No, I should make that clear.
Oh.
Damian Lewis, the excellent Damian Lewis,
Right.
a wonderful English actor, plays Charlie Cruz. I play a guy that he met in prison, Ted Early, who he befriended in prison.
I'm like, this is a whole new NBC.
But if that gets the 18 to 24-year-olds in...
Listen, they're long gone. When I said Jessica wasn't making it, they're like, they're by now.
I am so sick of bailing Jessica Alba out of trouble.
Yeah, I know. Me too. But so you play the guy that met him in prison.
I am now his friend and business advisor, and I live in a room above his garage.
This is like my life.
Hey, I don't get to play the detective.
I think you'd be a great detective.
No.
You've got the salt and pepper in there.
No.
You can say things like, I'm not ready. This is meant to be my last day. You can say that.
I'm the bookish advisor to the detective.
Well, are you a very bookish
and I'm
man?
happy there.
Yeah.
Not bookish enough, apparently.
Listen, it's lovely talking with you. Thank you so much for coming in.
It's
Good luck
lovely
with
for you
this.
to have
I
me.
hope this strike is resolved soon. I think we all do.
The rumor is it will be.
Well, let's hope that they're true. Rumors can sometimes be false in Hollywood.
Yes.
Yeah. Who knows? Adam Arkin, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest's DVD Cut Man is available from his website. Please welcome the very funny Ryan Sickler, everybody. Ryan Sickler.
Thanks. That was electric, everybody. Oh, man. You guys got to forgive me. I am still trying to unwind right now. I was driving here tonight, and I was sitting in the middle lane at this stoplight, and I heard these tires start skidding behind me, and then when I looked up my rear view, it was a dude right behind me. Has that ever happened to you before? Right? Man. My stomach dropped. My adrenaline started pumping. I gripped the steering wheel. I was like, please, let this guy hit me. I need this. I got bills to pay, man. I could get 16 out of this one, maybe 22 with a good lawyer. You know whiplash runs in my family. I'm not asking you for much. I just want to be this intersection's winning lotto ticket. Because I do not do the work thing well. The last real job I had fired me so fast. And I didn't come on national television tonight to bash the company, so let's just say it rhymes with Disney. Usually I can't even get past the interview process. You ever lie so much on a resume that when they ask you something, you're like, it says that? My objective was to own a bakery. And you just start panicking, saying stuff that doesn't even make sense, you know, like, that's probably a cut and paste there right there. You know how Word is. No, I don't know anything about cupcakes, man. I'm gonna need to get that back, make some revisions. And nothing gets me angrier than someone that talks down to me and makes me feel like I'm less than they are when I can do their job. You know, like that idiot at Costco with the highlighter. I can't stand that guy. Always so over the top, always so dramatic. All right, everybody, hold up. There's like 900 of you right now. There's only one of me. You're rolling up here with a cart full of stuff right now. How am I supposed to know you just paid for all that stuff? How am I supposed to know you're not stealing from this company? Give me your receipt. All right, go ahead. What the hell was that? You didn't even do anything. Just highlighted my paperwork. You actually take money each week? Man, I think you might be the one stealing from this company. I can do that. Seriously, if anyone's looking for a professional highlighter, I can do that. I'm available part-time. Part-time. You gotta have money to take the pretty girls out. Not the ugly ones. They're usually cool just coming over and kicking it. But the pretty ones need to have a little scratch for them gals. And I love you ladies. I could talk to you all night long. I am so sick of hearing guys say that they don't know how to talk to women anymore. I can talk to you all night long. I just don't know how to answer your questions. You guys ask some messed up questions on purpose. You do it on purpose. You ask a woman out today, you have no idea what you'll hear. I asked this girl out, I was like, yeah, I was wondering if maybe you'd like to have dinner sometime. Oh, goodness. Do you mean as friends? No, detectives. I thought we'd get a bite to eat and hit the crime lab. Maybe solve a couple cases. You know anything about forensics? Can you character sketch? Well, then forget it. Friends it is. We'll go ahead and be friends. I just made a new female friend, America. I'm so excited to have her on board. Man, I've heard some... I had a girl ask me one time if I've ever had sex with any women for revenge. What? No, I've never done that before. I slept with a few for free haircuts, but not for revenge. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Those girls work hard. Give it up. They work hard. Man, who's got time to plot and scheme? Just plug the clippers in and let them run loose, man. I got things to do. Yo, Late Late Show, that's my time. I'm Ryan Sickler. Thank you. Good night.
Welcome back to Real Time, everybody. I'm Bill Maher. New rules. I've got a Scottish accent. Welcome back to the big Wednesday night show, everybody. You can tell it's Wednesday. I'm wearing my Wednesday night tie. My next guest is an incredible football player. He's a 4-time Pro Bowl tight end. He plays for the San Diego Chargers. Please welcome Antonio Gates, everybody. Antonio, welcome. I am very happy to see you, but of course I'm very sad to see you too. I'm sorry that you can make it, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of similar. I'm kind of happy to be here, but
you'd rather be at the Super
sad
Bowl.
To be here, so
you know, very few people would rather be here than go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I see, man.
Yeah, but these are they. Oh, listen, can you stand it? Just a little bit of.
Oh no.
Yeah. You should sing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you go out, the whole team on the field, sing that, get the blood up, then you might have won.
Yeah, last time I was on the show, I think we actually had a situation where I had to, I hit a song, but you know what, I'd heard the song throughout the whole year,
heard the song a lot. Yeah, I know.
Kind of know it by heart, man. It kind of plays in my head as I sleep.
All right. I thought it was funny. All right, I'll never do it again, all right? Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, now listen, talk to me a little bit about this. Are the Patriots stoppable this year? Is it possible to beat the Patriots this year?
It's going to be tough.
Yeah?
I must say, man. And, they beat the San Diego Chargers, so...
that's... Yeah, well, I thought this was the year. I thought last year was the year, too. What about next year? Do you think next year the Chargers might get it?
I thought the last 5 years was the year.
Yeah. It's still quite a young... The Chargers are still quite a young team, though, aren't you?
Yeah, we are predominantly young, and we got a great chemistry now, so... we're going to really, push for things next year and win the Super Bowl.
And what about tickets for the Super Bowl? Do you get tickets if you're not in it?
Yeah, you kind of get a, 2 per person.
Can you get me tickets?
Oh.
Because last year it was on CBS. I was like,
yeah, you know
this
what?
year, folks, I can't get it.
You know what's crazy now about the NFL? They kind of locking down on, players giving away, selling tickets now. So, You know, but I definitely can get you one.
You can?
You don't qualify under that.
Are there any threat to anybody?
Yeah.
Do you have a pick for the game?
You know what? I'm definitely an AFC guy.
Right.
You know, and I would like to say we've lost to the champions, then the guys who lost in the Super Bowl. So I have to kind of go with the Patriots. Man.
Yeah, I think I don't think you're sticking your neck out, but you got to think that New York are, you know, it's going to, you know, they're.
Yeah, New
I
York
know. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, New York, and you know, you got to beat the Patriots.
Wait, no, you're not from any one of the. You're not even from San Diego. You're from Detroit, right?
I'm from Detroit. Yeah.
Don't you miss the cold and the slush?
You know what? I honestly can say during Christmas time, during Halloween, you know, back in Detroit, you kind of knew it was Halloween. The leaves would be on the ground. You kind of knew it was Christmas. The snow, the snowman, and the snowman, and you playing in the snow.
Yeah.
You know, that's the part that I do miss.
Right.
You know what? But you definitely can keep the rain and the snow.
Yeah.
After Christmas, it still snows, so you know, you can keep that.
Well, that's where I'm from. It snows and it's raining a lot, and you don't even know it's Halloween because people dress like that the year round. It's not true. A little bit. No. It's not. So are you happy? And you're living in San Diego now. Are you happy there? Have you been to SeaWorld?
Yeah, I have. SeaWorld is amazing. It's amazing. And, you know,
they've got the big Shamu there.
Yeah, Shamu. And, you know, it's just an amazing place to go. If you haven't been there, I recommend whoever ain't been there to go.
Really? Mm-hmm. What about, we're talking about Detroit or SeaWorld now?
Oh, no, not Detroit. That's SeaWorld.
You know what, to be fair, I've never been to Detroit, and it gets a terrible rap. Is it a rough time? Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, it has its ups and downs. But, you know, it molded me to become the man that I am today.
Right.
And I was able to go through things adversity-wise and, you know, being a city kid. So it helped me a lot, you know.
Well, you did a thing with kids recently as well, didn't you? Did that take a player to school day thing?
I did.
You went to school with a 9-year-old kid?
Yeah. It was a lot of fun,
that?
Man. It was a lot of fun, man. You'd be amazed what those kids learn now and the knowledge that they have on not only sports but just in life. And I was able to sit in the classroom with them. And
did you actually sit in those tiny little chairs?
Yeah, you know, I actually needed 2 chairs, man. They actually slid 2 chairs for me, man. So it was cool, and I actually sat down with the guy, and he was an amazing kid. He just asked about football the whole time. He wasn't even paying no attention to the teacher, man.
Well, yeah. It's like Antonio Gates or the teacher that yells at him, you know, 365 days a year.
Yeah. So it was cool, man.
And did all the other kids kind of crowd out? Did other players go that day? Or just you?
It was just me, and I actually sat in his classroom. I had like a
Did you learn
test.
anything about, you know, did you make any?
I learned how hard them words was in 9th grade. So, and, you know, he had a spelling test, and then I actually talked to the kids in the auditorium. The whole school came, and it was cool. Then we did a little exercising. We did a little stretching, you know.
Really?
It was
Did you get the teachers involved in that?
Yeah, I got everybody involved, man. I got everybody.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm just thinking the teachers at my school, if you asked them to stretch and stuff, they'd be like, look. What? Oh, no, I don't think so.
Right.
But it's very different now. Where was this school?
It was actually located in San Diego.
Right, okay.
So it was cool. I was right at home.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you go surfing down there? Do you do the surfing?
No, man. You know, the boogie boarding is the most I've ever got. I'm 260 pounds. Man,
yeah.
Sometimes
you got to be careful with the boogie boarding because if you go straight on the wave, you can really hurt your neck.
Yeah,
I have found out.
Yeah, you know, I just try to stay away from the standing part because I feel like, you know, at 260 pounds, man, my balance ain't that good on that little surfing board.
Yeah, no,
so,
you need,
you know.
Or you got a really big board or a door. Maybe a door.
Yeah, something like that. A table like this is something of this significant size. So.
When are you going to watch the game on Sunday? You go to the game, of course, and you're going to get me a ticket.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Yeah. Listen, it's lovely to see you again. I'm sorry you could make it, but I'm glad you could make it, if you know what I mean. Antonio Gates, everybody.